Hi everyone, I'm Shanna-Kaye. I'm going to show you a few of my favorite products from Young Living, aside from the starter kit oils. So we're going to go over about 7 or 8 different things, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of them. The first one is called Ningxia Red. It is a juice supplement. If you can see it, here we go. It's a juice supplement. It has several different citrus oils and fruit juices in it. I got this supplement when I first got my starter kit. The girlfriend that told me all about Young Living and got me really excited about it told me that it had helped her overcome some of the hypoglycemia problems that she had had, and my husband was dealing with that. His family has a track record of having hypoglycemia, and it had gotten to the point where he had no energy during the day. Especially after lunch, he would crash, and if he didn't have enough salt or he had too much sugar or not quite enough, it just made it where he wasn't able to function and be able to work how he needed to provide. So it really put a strain on us as a family. My husband works at home, and so it was something I noticed and got to see every day that he was dealing with. And so I got this to see if it would help, and the result has been awesome. He told me this week that he actually feels like he has energy now. We've been using it off and on for 6 months, and I'll be honest, the first month we took it every day. We were consistent, we were excited, and then the next month I didn't order it. We ran out, and I thought it really wouldn't be that big of a deal because it is a little pricey, so I just said, no, I'm going to get some other things, and I'm not going to get that. And I completely regret that, because I noticed that next month when he didn't have it, that he slipped right back into being tired all the time and having that lack of energy. And so the month after really talking to some ladies about how it was helpful and that we needed to try to do it for a couple months to really be able to see a difference continually, I made a commitment to get back on it. And long story short, it has been something that has been great. It has helped boost his immunity. His immune system had gotten really bad to where he was sick all the time. And for a 24-year-old with a third baby on the way, that's not a real good thing for a dad. And so it has really helped us a lot, and I encourage people to at least try it. It's natural. It tastes pretty good. My husband actually loves it, and he knows it's going to help boost his immune system too, which helps. Ningxia Red is really good for those who want to help lower or level out their blood sugar and even your blood pressure. So it's got a lot of awesome stuff about it. So that's the first one. The second thing is their deodorant, and we have 2 different kinds. My husband uses the green one, and I use the blue one. They're called Mountain Mint and Meadow Mist. And Young Living has a whole line of skincare products, cleaners and supplements and all kinds of different stuff aside from their oils. So these were a couple of the things that we got first. We really liked it. My husband had not liked the deodorant that we had been buying at Walmart. It was actually drying out the back of his throat. So when he would put it on, he could feel that his throat was drying out on the inside. And so that was a problem, and so I started switching over our skincare to Young Living stuff, and that problem went away, and he didn't have an issue with that. The other thing that we did, let me grab them, is we got different kinds of toothpaste, and we've tried 2 different ones. We've tried the Thieves AromaBright toothpaste, which is the first one we got. And then we loved that, and that seemed to work really well. We had tried some other kinds of natural toothpaste that had a lot of baking soda and stuff in them, and they sounded like they would be really good, but they really didn't work to actually freshen our breath and seem to work well. And so that was kind of frustrating. So we got this on a whim, and it has been awesome. My husband fell in love with it. So he likes this one. This is the one he prefers. It has a real mild taste to it, and what I love as a mom is when you look on the back, it does not say, if your kid swallows this, call poison control. And that was a big deal for me, because as I've been switching over products in our house, I've noticed how many things in this fine print down here will tell you that it actually has something dangerous in it because you don't want to swallow it. So I like that this doesn't have that on there. It makes me feel more confident having it around my kids. Um, the other one that I like is called Dentarome Ultra. It has xylitol for the sweetener in it, and it's one that's formulated to help whiten your teeth. And let me tell you, this stuff works. I'm a photographer. I'm really picky about color, and I'm super picky about teeth. And so I will look at my pictures and scroll in and, really see what does the color look like. And so I actually experimented. I took pictures when we started this one, the Thieves brand, or the Thieves toothpaste. I took before and after pictures from when I started to 3 days later, and then a week later, and then 3 weeks later, and I noticed a huge difference. My husband took a lot of medication as a kid, and his teeth have been stained yellow for years, as long as I've known him, and his teeth have started whitening as well. So that's been exciting because it's been something that has been affordable for us to do, and I know it's actually cleaning our teeth instead of just adding something that looks like it's adding a white color on top. So those are the toothpastes, which are awesome. The next thing that we've added recently has been their shampoo and conditioner. They have a couple different ones. The one that I got is called Lavender and Mint Shampoo and Conditioner. And this was something my husband noticed whenever I actually switched shampoos just recently before I got these, just from stuff at Walmart or Target. And he noticed that when I came out of the shower with wet hair, that it was giving him a headache. And so when he mentioned that, I thought he was crazy, and that's kind of been our process, is his body would react in some way, and I thought it was almost absurd, but I went along with it and said, okay, let's see what we can get. And each thing that we've replaced in our house now gives him no headaches. He doesn't have a problem with it. He doesn't feel unhealthy around it. And so it's made me realize, after talking and doing some research on it, how many chemicals and toxins we have in our products we put on our skin and our hair that we don't even think about. It's just something we do, and so you might not realize that your headache could be linked to what you're putting on your hair. So I love these because that has fixed that problem for us. And I have long hair, so I use a lot of conditioner and shampoo. These have been really good. I've noticed before I got these, I actually did made some shampoo on my own with some of the oils. I used lavender, lemon, and peppermint, and made a castile soap and water mixture to use. And I noticed that my hair color looked better. My hair looked healthier. It felt better after using that for a month. And then I got these, and these are just super easy and awesome. So that's those. Okay, let's see. Next up is Thieves Household Cleaner. So I'm showing you all a lot of different Thieves things. And Thieves is just awesome because the oil is a disinfectant, and it kills germs, and it just helps boost your immunity. So I love that they have a line that has a lot of stuff with the Thieves oil in it. This cleaner, it's a bottle, it's about 14 ounces. And so when you look on the site, it honestly looks really expensive because it's like $22 for this bottle. So I was pretty skeptical. I actually got it as a gift back about a year ago, and I have just about this much left, and I've used it for a year. And I used half the bottle before actually doing the correct dilution ratios. I would just use it when I was deep cleaning or really needed to scrub something. And so on the back of the bottle, as you can see, let's see. As you can see here, it'll tell you the different ratios. And the ratios for like cleaning glass and light degreasing is 50 parts or even 100 parts water to 1 part of this. So I was actually like doing the ratio for heavy degreasing and maybe 15 to 30 parts water to 1 part this. And so I used it up a lot faster than I could have. So what I'm saying is this bottle might last you a year, and you spend $20, and I've honestly replaced all of my household cleaner. So everything that was under my bathroom cabinet, everything that was under my kitchen cabinet and in my laundry room to help take out stains and take out or clean our glass and clean toilets, all of that stuff, I just take and put a cap full of this in a 16 to 32 ounce spray bottle, and I use that to clean. Okay, let me pull my computer back here. Okay, and I use that to clean, and I love it because it is a safe product, and so I can give my child the spray bottle and let my 3-year-old go around and spray the kitchen or spray the floor, and it's totally fine. I don't have to worry about him inhaling chemicals. I'm also expecting, so it is nice because there's so many different things that you don't want to be around when you're pregnant, and chemicals and cleaning products is one of those. So I feel very safe using this. All right, so we've got a couple other things. So the next one is I'm going to tell you about some of the roll-ons. So roll-ons, this is in the oil blends category. This one, let's see, there we go. This one's called Breathe Again. And Breathe Again is a roll-on. It has 4 different kinds of eucalyptus in it. It has Laurus nobilis, rosehip oil, Copaiba oil, myrtle, and peppermint. So it's got a really good blend of oils. This is one that Lindsay Gramont had told me was really good for asthma and allergies. And my husband's family has a lot of allergy and asthma problems, and he grew up just dealing with that. And so we were looking for something that would help him. For him, he's very sensitive to smells and chemicals. And so if we went out and someone was smoking or someone had really strong perfume or something on, then it affected him, and it made it where he couldn't breathe real well, and it just, even if we were around smoking, it would affect him where he would get the nicotine high just from being around it. So it was really difficult, and so I was looking for an oil blend to help deal with that when we were in public and we had to go out and get food or clothes or something and just had to be around that. So what we do is you just unscrew the top of it, and it has a little roller tip on it, and we just roll it on here. It smells amazing because it has all that eucalyptus in it. It kind of has a lemony scent to me, but I'll just take and do that and rub it in. It's one that I use if we're feeling congested. If my little kids have the snotty nose and stuff, then I'll rub some of it on them, and it's really helpful for just opening you up. The next roller bottle we have is called Deep Relief. There we go. It's in a green bottle. And it's the same way. You just open it up and put it on. But this one I use for muscle pain, back pain, neck pain, anything like that. So when I stub my toe or hit the side of my foot or something on a piece of furniture, I grab this out of my purse and roll it on. And when you can feel like a bruise coming on, or like your foot or arm or something is starting to swell, if you put this on directly, like as soon as you can, it helps significantly with reducing the pain and helping it heal. This one has several different things. It has peppermint, it has lemon, balsam fir, Copaiba, clove, wintergreen, vetiver, and palo santo. So it's got a bunch of different things. And I have some of the singles that are in this oil, but I don't have all of them. So that's the cool thing about the roll-on bottles, is you can get one of these, and they range from about $27 to $32 for a roll-on. It's a 10 milliliter, and it's already diluted with coconut oil, so you can just roll it on and you don't have to mix it with anything. So I like the ease of it. But they're very helpful. It's been something that's really great, and I can just roll it on my neck if my neck hurts from editing or from doing any kind of normal everyday stuff. So the next one, this is one of my new favorite single oils. It's called Copiaiba, and Copiaiba is in both of the roll-ons that I just showed you. I actually got this oil, and here we go, if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, it kind of has a bronze colored bottle, and I actually got this oil to help my daughter with teething. A friend told me it was really awesome for teething because it's an oil that helps with pain and inflammation. So I will just take and open it up, and it's got a little orificer on the top here, and I will take and put 2 or 3 drops in my hand, and even put it like right here on my front finger, and open her mouth and just rub it right on her gums. I will also put it sometimes on the outside of her jawline, around the area that her teeth are hurting, and this is great for when they're teething and cutting those teeth. because they're hurting a lot. It's not fun. And so instead of doing teething tablets, I do this. I also will use an amber necklace on my kids as well, and that combined with this has been an awesome combination. I can tell a difference when I don't use both of them. But the cool thing is I thought this was really only for teething. I didn't realize how good it is for everything else. So it's an oil that helps everything else, and a couple ladies have shared with me that if you're layering your oils, like if you have an injury or you have a spot that's really sore on your body, you can wait and put this one on at the last and put it the top oil, and it'll help everything else work even better. So I thought that was really awesome. It makes sense why it's in a lot of the roll-ons. And then the last one I'm going to show y'all is called Valor. So I've kind of saved the best for last. Valor comes in a little purple bottle. Here we go. Y'all can see there. And this is an oil that sat in my starter kit for about the first 2 months. I know they've replaced them, so they're not in the kit anymore, but the cool thing is this oil is one of the most affordable oils. It's, I think, $12.75, so it is not an expensive oil. Like some of the others in your starter kit have a lot higher value because they're more expensive oils. So I love that this one is cheap. Honestly, it sat in my kit. I didn't use it at all, really. I smelled it, and that was it. And so it took about 2.5 months, and my girlfriend asked me what oils that I really loved, and I told her I hadn't used this one, and she freaked out and was like, oh, you need to use it. It's my favorite. So this has now become my favorite oil. And the reason is it helps balance your body. So for me, we like to do as many natural things as we can to get our body healthy and just be able to feel better. And that includes going to the chiropractor. But honestly, going to the chiropractor all the time makes you feel great, but it also is hard on our pocketbook. Because we are on a low-income budget and we pay everything with cash, it can really add up. So this was one that my friend told me was called Chiropractor in a Bottle. That's what people have nicknamed it. And so my husband was dealing with some pretty bad back problems. He had 2 discs that he figured out with the help of a therapist friend that were probably herniated. They were giving him a lot of problems and making it hard for him to be able to sit up or stand up or sit down for long periods of time. And so people at church began noticing this. And he did a lot of stretches and did some different exercises to help, and that helped ease and help his back get back to where it needed to be. But after that, we started using Valor, and I wish we would have started when he was having those problems, but since then we have helped maintain his back and maintain his back problems, and mine as well, because I have a lot of neck and back problems, and I'm pregnant most of the time, so pregnancies will throw your body off balance. So this oil helps balance your body naturally. So what we do is I just open it up, and the bottle, it's almost the color, the oil, because of the blue tansy, and it kind of has a bluish tint, and it's a blend. It has a couple different oils in it. But it will, I will put 2 or 3 drops on my hand and rub it down my husband's spine in the morning, and I rub it from the back of the neck all the way down the spine to the tailbone, or if he's laying down or I'm laying down and he's putting it on me, we'll just take and drop it anywhere from 2 to 5 drops down the back. And the cool thing for me is when I wake up in the morning, my body's really stiff, and so I usually am trying to, turn it or pop my neck and just to get my body loosened up for the day, and a lot of times it won't move. I can tell it needs to, but it's not loosened up. And so I will take and have my husband put this on, or even just take and put it on my hand and rub it on as much as I can myself, and within a few minutes my body starts lining up by itself. So it is awesome. It is definitely worth trying if you have any kind of back issues, or just if you want to be aligned. It's really awesome. If you do go to the chiropractor, then it's recommended to put this on before you go, because it helps your body keep your adjustments longer. It can help you keep your adjustments a lot longer, and so that helps because then you don't have to go to the chiropractor quite as often. So those are a few of my favorites. I would love to hear which ones you are interested in, maybe which ones you haven't tried yet, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.